So today I wanted to talk about what would happen if Mike Barnes does come back, and maybe not season 2, but maybe it will be season 3. Like, what would happen? You know? What's up, boys and girls? This is Vin Jim here. Hope you're having a smashing day. This is your first time to the channel. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss my upcoming videos. For the rest of you, thank you for joining me once again. So, Mike Barnes, the character is such a popular character. It's interesting. Like, if you look at most of my comments, they seem to be in favor of Mike Barnes. Whatever I post about Mike Barnes, everyone says like Mike Barnes would win, Mike Barnes this, Mike Barnes that. Very popular guy. I love the guy also myself. I do have some doubt about him actually returning to Cobra Kai because I just don't see a place for him, and I think I'm not gonna say that he's fat and old, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm just saying that I think that the kind of Mike Barnes that we enjoyed him, I don't think he can do that again. It's gonna have to be something completely different. Now, Cobra Kai, the TV show, that completely took me off my guard. Like, I was so surprised that it's absolutely possible that they will put Mike Barnes back into the show and it will be really, really amazing. So, what would that be? Now, this, of course, nobody knows except the writers themselves, if they in fact have the idea of putting him back into it. But in case they don't, I'm gonna give them some ideas. So my first thought is, like, I don't think that there's gonna be that much that he's gonna come back and you know, start to fight or terrorize them. I think he's way beyond that. Now I like to think of Mike Barnes as a pretty one-dimensional character. Like, I don't see him coming back to the show being all married. And who would that be? Would it be Jessica? That would be a mild surprise. Maybe even Ali. That would be really surprising if he was married. Maybe he was the doctor that she married. Who knows? Like, I don't know. But I think that if he comes back, his motive would be financial. Again, that's the track of the character Mike Barnes. Now, most people are you know, they think about many things, but I think that the people who are after money, who put it as their priority, Mike Barnes, I don't think he's gonna like turn around and be like a minimalist or anything like that. He's gonna want more money, and he's not gonna be after his Cobra Kai cut, because Cobra Kai no longer basically exists. Like, it's pretty obvious that Cobra Kai, the franchise, is long gone, and Johnny Lawrence just started it. Nobody seemed to have claims. I doubt that Terry Silver or whoever owns is gonna come knocking and go like, hey, that's my franchise, you can't do that. I doubt that. Like, I seriously doubt that. Especially since they were like closed from the tournament, the All Valley tournament. So I just don't see that happening. And also, most importantly, this is a very common misconception that Mike Barnes will come back because he has like 50% of all the Cobra Kai. It's not true exactly, because the ground rule was that he was supposed to beat Daniel and he didn't, so he doesn't own anything of Cobra Kai. But again, I think if he comes back, it will be because of a personal vendetta, partly, but mostly it will be a financial thing. Now, one of those things could be that maybe when he lost to Daniel, he lost any type of credit, and he came back and he had this wonderful little idea, an adult version of the All Valley tournament. Basically, who knows, maybe there is actually a grown-up version of the All Valley tournament. We just don't see it in the actual show, you know, or the movies. And maybe he's forcing Daniel and Johnny to enter it because he wants his honor back. And this is what's just wishful thinking from my side, but wouldn't it be cool if he also invited, like, Chosen? That would be really cool. But this is so over the top ridiculous that I just unfortunately do not see that happening. To be quite honest, you know, I just don't see what Mike Barnes will be doing. I just know that it won't be in a gi. He will not be fighting. I just can't see him going head to head with maybe Johnny, but I just don't see him going against Daniel. Like, I've said this before and I've been criticized about it. Nobody wants to watch middle-aged guys fight, and apparently I was wrong. A lot of you guys do. And, you know, I'm not stupid. Obviously, I want to see that fight myself. I just think that, you know, Mike Barnes, Sean Kanan does have karate experience, you know, and, you know, William Zabka does have martial arts experience, but they're not practitioners. They're not like, you know, Jet Li or Bruce Lee or Donnie Yen. They don't do martial arts movies. So what I'm saying is, like, Michelle Yeoh, what's her name? She's more of a martial artist in movies. Like, she can do those moves and it will look good. But if you just notice that kick that Daniel does when he kicks the cup off the guy's hand, it just looked so bad. Like, they edited it so nicely, you know, slow motion, everything, but it really did look ridiculous if you actually pay close attention to it. So that's why I'm not too excited about the idea of watching Daniel fighting Mike Barnes in their 50s. It just, I just don't think it would look good. And it was sort of, I want to see it. I just don't think it would look good. See the difference? I want to see it. I just don't think it will look good. So I think that if Mike Barnes does come back, it will be more in a menacing tone. You know, he will be the enforcer. He will force people to join. Maybe he'll want to take Miguel into his team to fight for him and turn him into an even darker version than Cobra Kai did. Or in fact, when I think about it, maybe Cobra Kai didn't actually turn him into a bad guy. And there are a lot of people who hope that, you know, Mike Barnes is Hawk's father, which I seriously doubt for reasons that I put in that video. Who is Hawk's father, if you haven't seen it. Now I think again that if Mike Barnes comes back, it's gonna have to be a very interesting story, and it's gonna be him being more of a new Terry Silver kind of a character, but not so much as a fighter or a bully. He's too old. It just wouldn't make any sense for a grown-up bully, you know. Daniel doesn't get intimidated by that sort of behavior. But then again, if anyone could, I would of course place my money on Mike Barnes. Well, I said my piece. You know, that's just me thinking loud, saying my thoughts. What do you think? You agree with me? You think differently? Let me know in the comment section below. Before I close this down, remember, nobody's won the Let's Get Lost contest yet. And I remind you that I post a new video every single day at the same exact time. You can go into my description and see which time zone you live in to see when that is. I'll catch you later. Take care.
Okay, that was it. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, see that like button, smash it. And I got some freakishly awesome videos coming up. Better subscribe so you don't miss a beat. I'll see you later. Peace.